I've been working on my buddy's bike and I noticed that the front wheel needs some truing. You can see right here, it just kind of moves towards the pad. This is actually a pretty easy fix. It's not really that big of a deal, but still, we want the brake pad to wear evenly. And I may as well do it right. Okay, so basically what we want to do is we want to take a good look here at the pad. And you can see how there's sort of a wave in it. Right here is pretty much our trouble area. We go back a little bit. You can see right here, there's a bigger space. Then it just kind of waves into a smaller space between the brake track and the pad. And that's where we want to do our fix. What I usually do is give the spokes a little bit of a pinch here. See if there's anything loose. They're all about the same tension, so we're just going to have to do a quick fix here on the spoke on the other side of the rim. We're just going to tighten that up a little bit. So about a half turn, and then we're going to bring it down about a quarter turn. And then we're going to see. We'll just look for the next wave here, because every time you make a correction, there's always going to be another correction. You have to just keep that in mind when you start doing this and commit your time accordingly. So here you can see it kind of waves in just a little bit right here. And this is a common problem, okay? Whenever you get to the valve hole area, there's always going to be a bit of a problem with these two spokes that surround it. So we're just going to find and see if it's this spoke or the one right next to the valve hole. And it's the one to the left of it. We're just going to give it a quick quarter turn, then a half turn, then back down to a quarter turn, just to make sure there's no wind up on the spoke. Go the whole way around. Well, look, there's just a teeniest little bit of truing that needs to be done here. Now, over here on this side, you can see there's a bit of a wave and it's pulling towards the opposite side. What we want to do is just find the offending spoke, which will be this one here. We don't want to overdo it either. Like, this is actually looks really, really good. You know what? I'm just going to go with that. I'm just going to leave it there, and I'm going to give it a thumbs up because it's pretty even. The distance between the pad here and the brake track, there's always going to be a little bit of variance. And I think my buddy will be happy with this. The rear wheel has a bit of a gimp to it. There's just a little bit of like a wave. Okay, so I marked it over here. It's almost as if it's lifting. Like there's a bit of a dip. The problem with that is it's right around the joint area. It's just kind of giving us an indication that the rim is starting to get a little ovalized. There's not a whole lot I can do to fix that other than to get a new wheel. There's a bit of an irregularity here on the paint that can also give the illusion that there's a hop. So let's get some speed on it here. And like, I'm looking right here. Okay, right where I marked it there, you can see there's a bit of a difference. And it's kind of pulling over that way. Yeah, okay. I remember when I first trued this wheel, you need like a special Shimano spoke wrench. And I have one, but it's only a two-sided one. You can see how there's kind of a diamond shape inside here. The Shimano one I have, it's only two, well, basically it's a three-sided one. Kind of like those cheap Park Tool ones. The problem is that there's a good amount of tension on these spokes and I could strip the nipples. So this Shimano wheel here has bladed spokes and they're straight pull. The problem with straight pulls is they're hard to find. So I'm just going to not bother. And if you come across this problem, you just think about all the parts you're going to have to fix. Then you can find a better solution. In this case, it's not even worth it for me to just keep trying to fix this wheel. It's better for me to just focus my attention and his money on getting a new wheel. Okay, so I've been working on my wife's friend's bike and I needed to get the bottom bracket fixed cup off and it was really, really stuck. So what I did is I created my own little kind of tool here. So what I did is I took a 36 mil crowfoot and, I put it on my breaker bar here. And then I put a vice grip on the non-drive side spindle. And I filled up the spaces on the other side of the drive side spindle, on the other side of the crowfoot, with a whole bunch of washers. And then I just used the regular axle bolt to hold it all in place. And believe me, this one is really, really stuck. So what I did is I started tightening first, okay? And this is something I learned when I was really, really young from, more mechanically inclined people. What you need to do is get movement on any seized bolt, okay? Whether that be a small bolt or a big bolt. So what I did is I tried to tighten it up as much as I possibly could. What that should do is give it a little bit of movement, okay? So give the fixed cup some movement, so when I go and try to loosen it, it should just come right off, because really, like, a C's bolt is just stuck, right? So you can see there's some movement, and I'm really giving her, I'm really making sure, okay? Like, really making sure that I get some movement going. You'll see here in a sec. This is the result. And just like that, the fixed cup is loose. So it really is that easy sometimes. And the best tool that I've found is using the crowfoot and just locking it in with a bunch of washers. You can see there, just like totally coming right off. The reason I'm using the breaker bar still is because, like, it's still stuck, right? Like, it seems easy, but when you use leverage, it makes it super easy. If I were to just use my hands, then it wouldn't work. Or if I just use that shorter ratchet, then there's a good chance that it probably wouldn't have come off either. So yeah, that's my contribution for today when it comes to stuck fixed cups. You can see there that, like, I greased it when I first installed it, but you know, it just doesn't matter. Sometimes they're just going to get stuck.